So this is going to be a walk around on an Airstream Bambi. First I'm going to show you how to collapse this front window here. These black knobs, you're just going to turn it till they're loose. These will collapse down like this, and you'll take these pieces here to hold this in place. So over here you have an LP quick connect for taking a grill to travel with that runs off of these front propane bottles here. Here you have your propane bottles here. So down here you have the tank switch, which will go back and forth from either tank. You can see this has an arrow here pointing to this tank. So once this tank's empty, you're just going to switch this over to this one, make sure this propane bottle's on, and then we'll be running off of this tank here. And this is your hand crank jack here, just goes up or down. And over here you have your future solar panel hookup, which is going to charge your battery while you're traveling. So to pull this step out here, you just pull forward and it drops right down here. Right here we actually have a door. You can get into the inside shower here and reach in and grab the shower nozzle so you can clean up on the outside of the trailer. You got your nozzle here and your knobs in here. Down here you have a 110 outlet here. As we move around to the back side of the Bambi over here, so here you have your power cable, and down here will be hookup for cable at the park. Right here you do have the exhaust for your furnace. Do make sure you keep it free and clear of anything in front of the exhaust so that it doesn't heat up. So here, back to the water heater. This is a 6-gallon water heater. It is ran off of propane only. Once we get inside, I will go over the switch for that and where it's located. Down here you do have the drain plug we use for winterization purposes. This is a 15/16 socket to pull that plug. And before you pull this plug here, you do want to pull this pressure valve just so that the water and the pressure of this water doesn't come shooting back at you. Here is your city water connection, which will be where you hook your sewer or your water hose up. Down here you have your black tank flush, which will clean out your black tank. Right here you have the back side of the refrigerator. And right here will be your manual fresh tank fill. Over here, these two red handle valves are your fresh tank drains. Moving over here, you have your black tank valve, so you'll pull that and your discharge will come out here, which will be for your sink and shower water as well as your toilet. And right here you do have a little docking light for if you're dumping the sewer at nighttime. Now I'm going to show you how to retract the jack. So once you do get that on, you're just going to twist this until they're fully extended and you can't twist it anymore. So now that we've finished the walk around on the outside, let's go ahead and move on to the inside. First I'm going to show you how to open this and latch the door here. It'll automatically latch, and when you're ready to close it, you push this black piece over and it's going to release. Now that we're on the inside of the Bambi, I'm going to show you what some of these switches in here do. We got the inside switch over here. To the left of that we got an outside step light, and then just to the left of that we got the bathroom light. We got your radio over here, which is Bluetooth auxiliary, and it does have a USB charging port on that. Down here we have your LP detector. Just back in the corner over there we have your battery disconnect on and off. It's very important to make sure you do turn that off when you're not using it and you don't have it plugged in. And we also have a GFI 110 outlet over there. Now we're going to move to the appliance side of the Bambi here. Right down over here we have the switch for the refrigerator, which needs to be turned on in order for this refrigerator to work here. You got your on and off switch here, and then an automatic and gas switch here. Another GFI outlet here, and then you got another 110 outlet up here, which will run your microwave. Here we have the 2-burner stovetop. Back on the left or the right controls each burner. You turn it to the light, and the igniter in the middle of the switches will light the stovetop. Over here we have the sink cover and the sink. Water heater switch for LP in the up position is on. Above that we have the battery, fresh tank, and black tank. The water pump switch above the black tank. Here in the shower bath combination we have your exhaust fan on the top of the ceiling. Coming on down the wall we have the medicine cabinet and the shower head. Just to the left of the toilet you have your hot and cold for the shower, and you got your foot pedal down here for flushing the toilet. Up above here we have the AC. The switch there on the right will be for a colder air or a warmer air. The slider switch there in the middle will be for a colder dump of air straight down to cool off the unit a little faster, and the knob there on the left will be for your fan speed. Right here we have the fuse panel and breaker box, and everything is labeled for you. Over to the right side of that we have underbed storage, and off to the right of that we do have the furnace vent. Back in the bed area we do have an HDMI port at the top. Down below that we do have an antenna booster, and below that's a 110 outlet. You got your swing mount for the TV on the wall there. And then over to the right side of the bed we do have a few USB ports, as well as the light switch above the bed and the thermostat which controls the furnace. So now that I've showed you the inside, I'm going to show you the outside awning here. So to extend this, you're going to take these clips and unlock them. Take the pole, put it in the loop and pull it down. Make sure you hang on to it tight so it doesn't retract on you. And then you're going to take these little tabs and just pull it up just like that. So now I'm going to show you how to retract the awning on an Airstream. You pull these little tabs here and you're going to let these down. And then you're going to take these arms off, come back over here, clip them on the inside. And then you're going to put your little hook right here. Put it in this loop right here, that way when you're retracting it, it's not going to slip out from your hand. Go ahead and let it out. And then once you get it fully retracted, you're going to use this little pole here, and then you just put it in there and latch it just like that, and that's going to keep it locked into place for while you're traveling. And this concludes the walkthrough on the Airstream Bambi Sport.